Hello, hello, my beloved waking gods and goddesses. Welcome to Love, Truth, and Beauty. Do it yourself for Divine in the Flesh, where our PTSDs, our pains, traumas, suffering, and dramas are golden gateways to waking up and staying awake, where we together learn how to navigate the ups and downs of the totality of human experience in this perception managed reality, where our true creative divine natures and our true seven senses of our true sensual sensorial world have been all hijacked and squished down into 5 sense reality. Before we get started, please do give this video a thumbs up. Please comment and share this video with folks with whom you think might benefit from this content. Please do hit the subscribe button and also hit the notification bell and select the all setting so that when I upload videos, the YouTube will let you know. I generally am on an upload schedule of Tuesdays and Fridays, 2 p.m. Eastern. My name is Maria West, and I am your hostess of The Highest, here to download, upload, inspire, and usher you into your bestest and brightest light, your bestest and brightest selves, and inviting you all to open up your hearts wider and wider still. And here we are, another gathering of the heart-based new humanity, doing our bestest to be kind and loving to ourselves, to one another, offering up compassion and empathy as we learn best how to navigate this most rude awakening and spiritual reset on a global scale through COVID-19. So I thought I would start today's video, this ongoing conversation regarding what we can do to assist the global awakening and healing, embodying more 5D heart-based new humanity realization whilst not getting caught up in the massive teardown and breakdown expressing in 3-4D realities. Now, I don't know about you, but I have quite a number of friends who are on the front lines in 3D, 4D reality constantly, who also hold the 5D visioning of a heart-based new humanity. So please be kind to one another. Please support them. If you're hoarding masks or gloves, please donate them, okay? All right, that's my 2 cents. So in answer to many queries that I've received about my take on the enormity of our present situation globally, those of you who know me and my work over the last 3 decades know how I have been personally working in preparation for this inevitable break from this perception managed reality that many of us have been floating in and out of, myself included. I believe that we are all being invited to take the quantum leap in human consciousness. I believe that our nervous systems are being upgraded or downgraded depending on your perception. And I believe the old systems, the ones with the most toys wins paradigm, I believe that shit is crumbling. All right. Our system upgrades have begun, my loves. There is no going back. And we can flow with these changes or we can resist kicking and screaming. It is your choice. So how do we navigate these upgrades? What is required of us? Well, we start within ourselves, all right? We begin by holding a sacred and calm space within our own hearts, no matter what's going on. A peaceful world starts with a peaceful you. The awakening begins with you. Healing any divide and conquer begins with you. Healing your own divide and conquer agendas within yourself, between your internal feminine and your internal masculine. So it's decision times, my loves. Okay, so we need to each have a come to source, God, goddess, all that is moment and decide to be that calm, spiritual warrior badass who doesn't flinch. Because, why? Because you've decided to be an asset to the collective consciousness of humanity rather than being a liability. Okay? That is, you have moved beyond the 3D, 4D paradigms. You know, it's that still being caught up in arguing left, right, center, he said, she said, we said, they said, what they're doing to us, all those polarities, okay? I get it. Information is good, all right? But I also understand that we have to move into a more internalized way of being, doing, reflecting, and holding space for a new possibility. That starts within. If you can't do it within yourself, how the fuck do you expect the greater world consensus reality to express that? All right? So, once again, we all have friends and family who are presently on the front lines of 3D, 4D reality. Please bless them. And if you're one of these folks, please advocate for your self-care. Do not make yourselves ill for this. So rest up, rest up, rest up. Meditate. Do what you can. Eat great food. Raise your frequency. Raise your vibration. Raise your spiritual immunity. Raise your physical immunity. Practice self-care. We all need to do that. One of my most favorite people on the planet, my acupuncturist, Dr. Suzanne Lindelli, and her info is in the description box below. If you have any questions for her, you can contact her through her website. Anyway, she shared with me that this virus, in terms of Chinese medicine and its 5 elements, is focused on cold and damp imbalances and stagnation. All right? No. So this is very generalized here. So therefore, in order to raise our physical immunity, our health templates, we need to eat foods that are hydrating and cooked, warming, not overly spicy or congesting or inflaming. We need to eat foods that are nourishing, nutrient dense. So we're talking clear broths, soups, and stews, not necessarily cream-based. Hot teas, hot water with lemon and honey, really, really, really great for this time. So in avoiding, please, the binge consumption of sugar, sweets, alcohol, which I'm hearing from y'all all over the place. And funnily enough, I shared on social media not too long ago that I was informed by Amazon.com that none of my special treats, which are sugary, they're organic and raw, but they're still sugary, are no longer going to be delivered. And I was kind of like, I was a little upset by that, but now I realize this is divine intervention because we don't need to be dumbed down. We don't need to start going down that slide of lowering our immune system because that's what sugar is going to do. That's what carbs are going to do. That's what shit eating is going to do. All right? So it's common sense, my loves. Intend and activate common sense. Notice what you're up to when you're craving sugar and carbs and alcohol. What are you resisting? What kind of sensation are you resisting? Are you resisting hard feelings like fear or stress or anxiety or, oh, fuck, the world is going to end? Okay, because if you are, you need to ask for help. You need to ask for help and you need to vent them and express them because the last thing you need to do is have that shit brewing so that it mounts, and then, you know, you're going to explode. It all comes out sideways on your kids, the dog, the cat, outside somewhere, or internally your heart. Okay, we're all stressed. So pay attention to your bodily sensations. If you're feeling cold, you're feeling chilled, keep your head covered. I got my head covered. Feel into the need to keep your body warm, well insulated, out of drafts. And fresh air is good. Fresh air is not necessarily a draft. And exercise regularly, not too vigorously. Okay, you don't want to deplete yourself. So gentle yoga, tai chi, easy walks, easy hikes if you can, if you can be outside. So any kind of gentle body movement is going to assist in dissolving the stagnation because Viruses, they love stagnant energies, okay? It allows them to proliferate. In terms of vitamins, so vitamin C, D, and zinc are extremely helpful in raising our immunity, along with good sleep, along with meditation practices to dial down our nervous systems, and venting practices to keep your emotions flowing, not stagnant or obsessive. Okay, stress, my loves, is a nervous system overloader, and it is an immune destroyer and food for the powers that want to be. Okay, so their divide and conquer agendas have never, ever, 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 ever been more in place. So I wanted to dive a little deeper into how to use and apply essential oils for stress. So I've got a bunch of emails about that, because I was a bit overly generalized. So in using essential oils for stress and dialing down our nervous system for yourselves, what you're going to do, and let's see. So this is my personal favorite. This is the Hella Chrism, and this is by Snow Shit. Come on. Snow Lotus. I'm sorry, the lighting sucks. It's like in my face right now. But this is by Snow Lotus. And so here's what you're going to do. I'm going to do it for you so you know. Okay? All right. You're going to take 2 drops here. 2 or 3 drops. Let's see. How do we do it? Come on, darling. All right. So there's 1, 2. Let's do 3 for good measure. Okay. So 3. Make sure to put the top back on because this stuff, you don't want to spill it. All right. So here we go. And you're going to rub it around, and you're going to put it in your hands, okay? And then here's what you're going to do, all right? You are going to put your palms up to your face, okay? And we're going to do 5 to 10 inhalations, okay? So we're going to be breathing in love and the scent. What this is going to do, it's going to activate your sense of smell, which activates the olfactory nerve, which points to the midbrain associated with the limbic brain and feelings, okay? So this is what we're going to do, so just watch. And you're going to breathe in deeply for 5 to 10 counts. As you do this, I want you to take care not to get any of the essential oils in your eyes, okay? It will burn, so use your common sense. And that this position, this mudra of face to palms, is actually very calming to the nervous system, okay? And I know a lot of the times we have this sort of knee-jerk reaction when we look at something silly or look at something, like for me, when I'm in just disbelief, quite often I'll just go, ugh. And it's very soothing. It's very calming. It's a way to de-stress. And it's a relaxing position that you can do on yourself, okay, to dial down your nervous system. So do it. And it's pretty much free, okay? Like I said, do take care to not get any of these essential oils in your eyes, particularly oils like eucalyptus, which, by the way, is great for relieving and easing nasal sinus congestion. So the ones that I like in particular, I really like the Helichrysum, which is the Immortelle, the everlasting flower. It smells like honey. Or the Rose Otto. I also like the doTERRA Elevate. Lavender is really good. I'm not a fan of lavender though, so that would really actually stress me out. So please take personal responsibility for your actions and your own self-care. And basically what I'm doing is I am sharing with you my own personal process. Another question that I received was about disinfecting and wiping things down. All right, so I've seen some horrifying videos of people spraying and then taking a sponge like off the kitchen counter and wiping that down. Oh, no, don't do it. Don't do it. What you want to do, whether it's Lysol or your own brand of disinfecting spray, you want to spray it down. You want to wet the surface completely, and you want to allow the wetness to naturally evaporate, okay? Don't wipe it down with a dirty sponge. Don't wipe it down with a paper towel or a cleaning cloth. Let it evaporate. Let the disinfectant sit there and do its job, okay? So why don't we talk a little bit about how we detox and clear out mind control by disinfecting our superpowers, our chakra system, which have all been hijacked by our mind-controlled adherence to the big fat lie of the limitations of five senses. I want to thank you for your emails. I got some fabulous emails from actual yoga practitioners who pointed out that my explanation of the nature of creativity using the chakra system from the top down into the planet was actually very, very helpful, because in our yoga training, and I know this from my own personal experience, that I learned about the chakras from the first, second, third, fourth, and up. The nature of creativity is from the divine, downloaded into our seventh chakras and moving down. Okay, so let's talk about that. So I'm going to link the last video exposing this five sense reality lie in the upper left corner at the end of this video. I'm also going to link my heart healing meditation in the bottom right corner. Okay, so and I just want to say, there's rumors that they're going to shut down the internet, whether or not they do or not. Please feel free to download these offerings or any other video for that matter that you want to keep in your sort of repertoire of tools. Okay, so getting back to the notes here of the importance of our seventh and sixth senses as related to the seventh and sixth chakras that houses our superpowers of divine wisdom and inspiration and divine intuition, imagination, and access to the realm of all possibility. Okay, our sixth chakra, this is the one key that unslaves us all. Okay, and this download that happens at the top of our heads, our crown centers, this is our first interface with the divine download. It is through our seventh chakra, from source, God, Goddess, all that is, the divine, whatever you want to call it, that gifts us ideas to consider creating and implementing and bringing forth, because, my loves, we are all here to create and move formless into form. This connection to source, God, Goddess, all that is our true interface to 5D reality of the heart-based new humanity. And this is occurring simultaneously during this 3D, 4D play out of the crumbling of the old systems and the old paradigm. Okay, this in turn activates our innate generosity and care, our seventh sense of our true divinity as expressed in the divine masculine principle of gifting and giving and the divine feminine principle of receiving. Okay, this is the complete fucking opposite of hoarding and lack. When we get disconnected from our divinity, we are also disconnected from our true heart-based new humanity expression. And we're easily susceptible to the manipulations of these outside sources, the controllers, the powers that want to be, all of whom are NSPs. They're all narcissists, sociopaths, and psychopaths with the help of their enforcers and controllers, also known as, there we go, da-da, da-da, because they have been gaslighting us, kids. You know it. So that we forget our divinity. Okay. Because it is the one key that enslaves us all. And the powers that want to be know it. And have done their best through, da-da! And if this is backwards, forgive me, da-da! And also TV and video games. And also, not to mention this, da-da! And the techie toys, and creating very unhealthy, sick, big pharma addicted couch potato would be sugar addicted, cannot complete a single original thought, spectator, human zombies who believe in the limits of this is life and it's as good as it gets. It is imperative to wake up and to understand the uber importance of reclaiming, reactivating, engaging our third eye, having our superpowers of intuition, imagination, divine vision of what's more than possible, because this gives us direct access to the realm of all possibility so that we can actually see what else is possible, accessing the realm of all that is known and yet to be known, where there is a solution to every problem known and yet to be known. And all we need to do is access our superpowers. The powers that want to be, that is, they love it. They love it when the superpowers block, because then they have control over human creativity, which, by the way, is our greatest free energy resource. And funnily enough, I've received a bunch of emails from folks who attest to the disbelief of this proclamation that we are all here to create and move formless into form, because they cannot see any result other than the shit show limitations of 3-4D, which is why it is important to understand when it comes to manifestation, at the edge of any manifestation, the edge of any manifestation that's coming up is not yet seen. It's not yet seen, my loves. So, some pointers to detox our sixth sense, our imaginations, our superpowers of intuition, divine visioning, to also detox our pineal, okay, is to stop further dumbing down and calcifying yourself, your pineal gland, okay? Don't do it. I have a link below to the site of the Art of Unity, and brilliant, really, really, really cool points regarding decalcification of your pineal gland. So check that out. Start doing your own due diligence, my loves, okay? I'm going to point you to some things. I don't have all the answers. I have some answers for me, and I'm sharing them with you, but it is up to you to check out for yourself, okay? So another thing that you can do to start unwinding the dumbing down, okay? Turn off Wi-Fi and technology more often. Turn off mainstream media. Monitor the lies that you ingest. Don't go there, all right? Supplements of calcium. Only take these in equal or more amounts of magnesium. And what the magnesium is going to do, it's going to help in the improvement of the calcium absorption, okay? So the calcium isn't going haywire and making things a little bit more challenging for you. Okay, research this, kids, all right? There's a lot of stuff to consider when you are detoxifying and decalcifying the pineal gland. Look at your cooking tools, your utensils, your pots, your pans. Look at your water. Look at the food source. Even those veggies for you vegans out there, okay? We've got heavy metals abound in the soil, the air, our water. Fluoride is a no-no, and it's in everything. So consider metal detoxes. Okay, I recommend a detox with MSM, which is an organic sulfur complex. I also recommend apple cider vinegar. I do 2 tablespoons in about half a liter of clean water, which is 16 ounces, by the way, thereabouts. I also do a pinch of borax in the same amount of water. I do this every morning. Also, the juice of a lemon in the morning, it helps raise your pH to be more alkaline. I also put cacao butter in my coffee. I'm going to do a get ready with me video very soon and share with you what I do first thing in the morning, because a lot of y'all want to know for whatever reason. I think it's because I'm old and I'm still here and I'm not necessarily that big of a train wreck. So meditate, be calm, cultivate calm, my loves, okay? Journal about some of your creative ideas, and perhaps those creative ideas that have been nagging you for like months or years. I want you to pay attention to them and give some energy and love to them. Let's see. That's it for now, my loves, okay? So be the love that you are. Share your love. Be in possibility. Be kind to one another. Be kind to yourselves. Intend to be a divine love agent provocateur residing in 5D reality of the heart-based new humanity. Here's to love, truth, and beauty. All right? And I thank you so much for your participation. So until next time, all right, love yourselves. Be well, my friends. Mwah!